Welcome to our channel. Today, we have the following news. The failure of the beauties Chinese Paladin 3. Yangmi's recent career struggles, a turning point for the 8X generation star. Yangmi rose to fame through her role in the fantasy drama Chinese Paladin 3, where she portrayed Tang Yan, the spirited and kind-hearted daughter of the prestigious Tang family. Though outwardly stubborn, Tang Yan had a compassionate soul. Her character was the earthly reincarnation of the fairy Xiao, who once guarded a magical tree in the heavens. Xiao chose to descend to the mortal world as Tang Yan in order to stay close to Fei Peng, who had been reincarnated as the male lead Jingtian. This romantic fantasy captured the imagination of audiences across China, propelling Yangmi into the spotlight. Following the success of Chinese Paladin 3, Yangmi became one of the most in-demand actresses of her generation. She delivered hit after hit with dramas like Palace, Eternal Love, and Legend of Fuiao, solidifying her status as a leading figure in Chinese television. However, 2024 has proven to be a challenging year for the actress. Despite appearing in 3 television and film projects within just 6 months, none managed to resonate with audiences. Reviews were lukewarm, and criticism began to mount. According to a recent article by Sina, Yangmi is facing a critical juncture in her career, with her popularity showing clear signs of decline. Though she is making an effort to diversify her roles and shift her image, observers suggest that her limited acting range and visible signs of aging are working against her. The once buzzing star is no longer commanding the same excitement she did in her prime. Her most recent attempt to reclaim her former glory came with the big-budget historical drama Fox Spirit Matchmaker, Red Moon Pact. Prior to its release, anticipation was high. Over 8 million viewers had pre-ordered the series. As a genre, historical romance has long been one of Yangmi's strongest suits, and expectations were significant. But once the drama aired, disappointment quickly followed. Despite the hype, viewers soon criticized the series for its simplistic dialogue, shallow plot, and poor editing. More crucially, the on-screen chemistry between the main couple was lacking, and Yangmi's performance was described as flat and uninspired. As the series progressed, its media index, a key metric for gauging a show's popularity, steadily declined. In a surprising turn, Wu Jinayan's series The Double managed to surpass Fox Spirit Matchmaker, Red Moon Pact in viewership and engagement within just 2 days of its release. For Yangmi, this was another blow to her already fragile momentum. With 3 consecutive disappointments in less than a year, Yangmi's star power is undeniably waning. Critics have begun to question her career direction, warning that if she continues down the wrong path, she risks alienating her fan base altogether. As of early 2025, Yangmi has yet to announce any new projects, leaving fans uncertain, and increasingly concerned, about the future of one of China's most iconic actresses. Liu Shishi, struggling to keep pace in a changing entertainment landscape. Like Yangmi, actress Liu Shishi is currently facing a wave of criticism and increasing doubts about her position in the Chinese entertainment industry. Once hailed as one of the most elegant and beloved stars of her generation, Liu Shishi is now seen by many as lagging behind her contemporaries, including Xiao Liang, Liu Yifei, and Tang Yan. Her recent performances have sparked widespread discussion, not for acclaim, but for underwhelming delivery and a perceived lack of vitality. Her latest project, Fox Spirit Matchmaker, Red Moon Pact, Part 2 of the series, co-starring Tang Yan, was highly anticipated before release. Adapted from a well-known comic, the historical romance drama drew interest especially because of the popularity of its source material and the public's curiosity after the disappointing performance of the first installment, led by Yangmi. Despite a promising start, the show has failed to capture the audience's attention. After 3 days of broadcast, both its media index and viewership ratings declined, reflecting a general sense of disappointment. One of the biggest criticisms has been directed at Liu Shishi herself. Viewers have voiced concerns over her acting, describing it as stiff and disconnected. Social media discussions quickly picked up on awkward details like her neck posture, which appeared unnaturally stiff, and her sleepy-looking eyes, which lacked emotional engagement. Rather than bringing the character Dongfang Waizu to life, Liu Shishi's portrayal came across as passive and disengaged, weakening the emotional core of the drama. These issues are not isolated to this project. In A Journey to Love, Liu Shishi played an assassin, but many viewers felt that she lacked the necessary intensity and edge to make the role convincing. Her eyes, in particular, were noted for lacking focus and conviction, essential qualities for a character meant to be fierce and calculating. Likewise, Another recent drama, Kill My Sins, failed to make an impact, with critics again pointing to her underwhelming screen presence. A recurring concern among viewers is Liu Shishi's diminishing ability to create chemistry with her male co-stars. Many of her recent leading men are younger, and although age differences are common in the industry, Liu Shishi's mature appearance, when combined with her restrained acting, has led to relationships on screen that feel cold and unconvincing. None of the pairings in her recent projects have generated strong fan interest or emotional investment, further contributing to the lukewarm reception. Once celebrated for her graceful demeanor and strong performances in hits like Scarlet Heart, Liu Shishi now finds herself at a career crossroads. As the entertainment industry evolves rapidly and audience expectations grow sharper, Liu Shishi may need to take bold steps, whether through rethinking her acting style, selecting more suitable roles, or working with directors who can push her further, in order to reclaim her former glory and reconnect with viewers. Tang Yan's misstep in A Moment But Forever, a setback in an otherwise steady career. Among the popular Chinese actresses of her generation, Tang Yan has long been seen as having a more stable and less controversial career trajectory compared to some of her peers. Known for her poised demeanor and consistent performances in various television dramas and films, she has maintained a loyal fan base over the years. However, her most recent project, the historical fantasy drama A Moment But Forever, released in early 2025, has stirred significant disappointment among audiences and critics alike, marking a rare blemish in her professional journey. In A Moment But Forever, Tang Yan plays Tang Yan, a celestial being known for her craftsmanship in divine objects. The story revolves around her mission to descend into the mortal world in search of a god's severed left arm, a mystical object that now belongs to a reclusive and mysterious mortal cultivator named Yuan Zhong. Suspicious of Yuan Zhong's intentions and fearing that he might misuse the godly power for destructive purposes, Tang Yan disguises herself as a 17-year-old mortal girl to stay close to him and monitor his actions. As the story unfolds, what begins as a tense and guarded relationship gradually develops into romance. Eventually, Tang Yan and Yuan Zhong overcome their differences and stand united in protecting the human realm from harm. On paper, the plot promised a rich blend of mythological themes, romance, and fantasy, a genre that Tang Yan has successfully navigated in the past. Yet, the execution of the film fell short, with many pointing to a glaring mismatch between the characters' age and the actors portraying them. At 42 years old, Tang Yan's decision to take on the role of a teenage girl drew immediate skepticism. Likewise, her co-star Liu Shishi, who plays Yuan Zhong, is 35, leading audiences to dub the drama a middle-aged romance that strained believability. While age alone should not be a limitation in acting, the portrayal itself failed to convince. In her efforts to embody the youthful innocence of Tang Yan adopted exaggerated facial expressions, overly sweet gestures, and a high-pitched, childlike tone that many felt were at odds with her mature appearance. Critics and fans alike felt that these choices rendered the character artificial and awkward, rather than endearing or authentic. The performance was widely criticized as pretending to be young, a label that quickly spread across social media and entertainment forums. This criticism was particularly harsh given Tang Yan's previous collaboration with acclaimed director Wong Kar-wai on the project Blossoms Shanghai. That production, known for its meticulous artistic standards and demanding filming process, took 3 years to complete. Reportedly, Wong Kar-wai was deeply invested in honing Tang Yan's acting abilities. One scene alone required her to reshoot it 40 times until it met the director's exacting vision. Many had anticipated that this intense experience would signal a turning point in Tang Yan's career, ushering in a more mature, nuanced phase in her acting style. Instead, her performance in A Moment But Forever seemed to revert to old habits. For years, Tang Yan has been gently criticized for portraying overly saccharine, one-dimensional characters, often leaning into childlike behavior that lacks emotional depth. Her choice to revisit the style, especially after years of growth and industry experience, left audiences feeling that she had squandered the opportunity to evolve. Chinese media outlet Sina reported that the backlash was swift. Viewer reactions ranged from disappointment to confusion, with many questioning why an actress of Tang Yan's caliber would return to